Like I'm almost feeling weary to even purchase these because I
What's the
feel
point?
like they're all gonna go on sale.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the Collecting Brothers. John, this is Josh. Welcome back, friends. We are going to be covering all the news from Hasbro Pulse Con. So they went ahead and talked about G.I. Joe. We got some reveals, some renders, as well as some new figures here. No new HasLab, right? They just finished their HasLab. So congrats to the G.I. Joe team. Great job for finishing up that Rattler. Let's go ahead and talk about the renders here. First up, Law and Order. I dig this. It's, of course, another animal, which I love. I do love the animals. So, what are you thinking on this one, Josh?
And it could be the angle, it could be that's a digital render, but I think the head proportionally doesn't scale with the body. Like I feel like the legs are really thick in comparison to the neck and head. You know what I'm saying? Like the
It
head,
could be the armor that he's, or like the vest that he's got on, because I do see that. Like it's very like sick. Like that's a
yeah,
there's
maybe
like no
that's it.
jawline on it. I don't know.
That's it. Yeah, that it's popping it up. But yeah, it just seems like the head is a little small for a German Shepherd. Like
Mm-hmm.
German Shepherds kind of have pretty big heads and slender bodies.
Yeah, yeah,
So it looks a little off there to me, but just excited, just excited to get another a canine, just another canine. Now we got the Roddy, we got the
yeah.
Wolf, Timber, and now we got this German Shepherd. So maybe like I don't know, maybe like a bulldog would be really cool to get.
Oh, dang, a bulldog would be cool. A hound dog. I'd love a hound dog. Also, too, you see that little accessory above the dog's head, the detached one? Looks like that's some type of like mask or maybe like some type of
Yeah, it's
I
just a
don't know.
mask, right? It goes over his ear, over his ears, and over his eyes. Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's cool. But yeah, I love the name too, Law and Order with the German Shepherd here.
yeah.
An MP police officer. Next up, Heavy Duty. This guy looks cool, man. This looks like this guy plays baseball and he's from Cuba or something.
It's got Prince of Bel Air vibes going on. The bright neon green and orange, flat top, sleeveless shirt. This guy
Gold
looks,
chain.
yeah, this guy's a fun vibe. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm excited to get this character, especially with that like missile launcher, like
Yeah,
backpack attachment.
yeah, some type of like full on exoskeleton, flip over the guns and rock and roll. Lots of cool effect pieces too. You get all those little rockets that he can shoot out from there, and then some type of belt. I'm not sure if that's an ammunition belt or what that might be, but some
Yeah, I
type of
think it's
belt.
an ammunition belt because like you see in the top, he has like two miniguns on the top.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so that's cool. That's cool. All right. Next up, Edward Starduster Skylar. This is a PulseCon exclusive, and they really did this guy up real quick here. He comes with a cereal box. I love that, dude. A little cereal box. And also, shout out Dan Larson was on the stream with the GI Joe team guys. The guy from Secret Galaxy. So it's fun that he came back again because he hosted last year, and so they brought him back.
That's really cool, and he does such a good job. Like he has
Oh,
such a
that
nice
guy's
voice, and the way he speaks is just so good, and the passion that he has. Yeah, bring back Dan from Toy Galaxy every year.
every year, and it's funny because like you can hear him turn it on because like he'll be talking to the guys just kind of casually, and then he'll have to do his lines, and man, he just locks into that Dan Larson voice that we all love. But yeah, this guy's got a cool jetpack, a cereal box, fun guns, cool helmets. He's hungry boy here. But yeah, what are you thinking, Josh?
It's a good enough exclusive, and what's I think just overall with all the exclusives that they done with the Hasbro Pulse Con, I feel like they're making a. I don't know. It could be more quantities, but it also could just be maybe less people buying. I'm not really sure, but
Okay.
we've seen like in years past, like PulseCon exclusives only lasted like a couple hours, and even if we look back to the SDC Darth Maul and Speeder Bike exclusive, it's still in stock on Hasbro Pulse right now,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
you can still get Skylar, you can still get the Droid and Stap, you can still get the King and Hover
Oh
Chair, and
yeah.
so just like with last year's PulseCon exclusives, last year's PulseCon exclusives all went on clearance. And so I'm wondering like what's going on? Like it kind of defeats the purpose of like the exclusivity of it. And I don't
Yeah.
know if it's more numbers or if it's like nobody's
Right.
buying anymore.
Where is that line? Right? Is the numbers so? Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it could be either one, right? It
Yeah.
really could be either one, depending on the price point that these are going for
But
initially.
I think the thing is too, like people are gonna start to notice. I feel like if the second year in a row this
Uh,
happens where the con exclusives go on sale, like I'm almost feeling weary to even purchase these because I
what's the
feel
point?
like they're all gonna go on sale here
Right.
soon.
Okay.
Especially seeing
Yeah.
that Darth Maul and bike, and I believe it's bigger numbers. I don't think it's not selling because everybody was really excited about the Darth Maul and bike, and I was like, that's gonna
Mm-hmm.
sell out. And the fact that it's still in stock, it's like they produce some numbers with these things.
And it could be that they trusted the brand, they trusted the how much the character would sell, that they did produce an extra amount, or a lot more than there was interest for. I don't know. And also, like, there's been a shift. Like, we're coming out of those COVID times, pretty, for companies at least, right, with the shipping and stuff like that. It's a lot more consistent. So I don't know. Maybe there are some other changes that are happening.
I think another drawback, just thinking from Hasbro's perspective, is that they push like the early access, right? So they push that the
That's
first
true.
hour
That's true.
they push the first hour all exclusives will be available only for Hasbro Pulse premium members.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like also backfiring on them, just because then why are people gonna go and get the free shipping, but like the perk of it being you get early access, it doesn't really matter because these things are being, this is gonna, I guarantee you guys, this is not gonna sell for like weeks. It's just not.
Yeah, and potentially, like, things like you were saying might even go on sale.
Yeah.
That is interesting. That is interesting. All right, thanks, Josh. Let's go ahead and talk about some figures here that are coming out super quick. This is going to October 25th. Sorry, October 2025. $25. We're getting Xandar. This guy looks fun. This guy's cool. This is giving me a Gambit from Age of Apocalypse vibes, man. But yeah,
Definitely. There's like a lot of customizability with this. Like you could even paint maybe like his like skin face brown. It could be you can kind of make it kind of like more of like a native character, I feel like.
okay.
And just like the armor pieces are really unique, especially with
Yeah.
that gold, the
Yeah.
gold paint. And that is dirty, man. That with the knife and the scar on his neck.
He's got the whole scar.
Yeah. This just looks like a very interesting and fun character.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love the gold accented pieces and like on his armor, man, and on his belt. Like they look so clean on him. But yeah, here's everything that's you're getting with the Xandar. Really cool figure. It's exciting, like just getting that new stuff out there. I love the armor on this guy. Next up, $25 as well, October 2025. We're getting Saw, or SAW Viper, the Saw Viper. This guy's mean too, man. You got the EOD armor on. He's got his big old saw under barrel. Should be in Gears of War. He's in the wrong property here. But yeah, just looking beefy, dude.
And I really like the way the visor, I don't know, it just reminds me of a snake, like how a snake like would open its mouth, like, so I'm thinking more like that's the head and the mouth and you get that little gap. So I really like that they're able to translate a snake vibe into this Cobra, infantry unit.
Yeah, that's true, because that's their things, right? They're snake people. But yeah, the little saw is detachable, so you can like operate it. I love the black, like the skin, like I don't know the mask on him, man. I really do dig that. Like, just makes him look so much meaner. As a Cobra infantry person should be. So. But here he is battling the Joe, just grinding through his gun, I guess.
Yeah, it's just nice, I feel like, to get a brute. Just thinking in terms of video games, you have your hero, you have your heroes, and then you have, you're gonna have your Cobra officers and then your commanders, and then the big brutish character comes out, they have to defeat, and that's what this is.
Heavy, yeah. Again, yeah. I love the size of this guy. Here's everything you're getting with him. Looks really, really cool. The colors too, like it's very, very cool. Let's keep going here. Next up, Leatherneck, $25, October 2025, and this is just kind of your sergeant, your team leader looking guy. One thing I do like about this is he comes with those glasses, man, like those operator glasses. Those are really cool. Little thing in the stash, man. It's the Tom Selleck mustache going on there, but he's looking good.
Honestly, that even looks like Tom Selleck right there. Like that, I think they based that sketch off Tom Selleck. And yeah, once again, it's just nice to get the officer for like your crew. He's gonna be like the leader for your Joes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, looks really cool, man. All right, next up, one I'm personally excited about from these is Dial Tone. I love the fun guys, and it comes with cool attachments as well. Comes with a little submachine gun there, a little bullhorn, his backpack has like a little visor attachment, but his backpack is also, like a comms communications network thing. So you get a little device there, a little keypad. I love those little world building things you can add to your figures, man.
I think this is where the GI Joes really shine. I think it's cool when we get realistic kind of military guys, but just getting wacky characters with really cool accessories and that make an interesting story around the character, like that he's like, an expert in, maybe communications, and he has all these crazy things. The guy's name's Dial Tone. This is where GI Joe really shines.
Yeah, this one's fun for sure. All right. Well, that will go ahead and wrap it up for the GI Joe team for their Hasbro Pulse Con 2024. All right. Let us know down below your pick from these reveals. Josh, what are you thinking? Which one was your favorite out of the Joes that we saw today?
I think, I don't know. I really liked the Saw Viper. I
Yeah.
think just the snake vibe is coming through on that character, and those colors that like that. And once again, it's going with the snake aesthetic. It has that venom green for that visor, and that purplish, kind of reminiscent of like I've seen, like, that dark maroon purple snakes before, and so
Yeah.
it's just coming through everything. I think that everything works with that figure.
Okay, Saw Viper for Josh. For me, I'm kind of like debating it. Xandar, just with the coolness factor of him, or Dial Tone with just like the quirkiness of him. I'm gonna give it to Dial Tone. I like Dial Tone a little bit better, just because of the backpack accessory.
Yeah, you look at him and he's like, he's the guy on the American team that has the French accent. This is the French guy, little mustache. He's a
Yeah.
little out there, outlandish. Yeah, it's the French accent guy.
Explosion. Yeah. All right. Well, let us know down below, friends. Thank you for tuning in to our coverage of G.I. Joe's Hasbro Pulse Con panel. And as always, keep collecting, keep playing. May the action figure god smile upon you. Peace.